Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie Down Bronx. And I'm here to take care of the Taurus. Taurians, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Taurus as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. So we're going to jump right into this. Quick shout out to my Patreon. If you don't feel like waiting for me to upload monthly content, you can always subscribe to my Patreon and become a patron, because I always got content flowing out on there. All right, so here we go. Taurus, I did your pre-shuffle. Let's see what you need to surrender and what signs you're going to be receiving for January. Let's go. All right, so Taurus, y'all have gotten this card before, I think. So this one, surrender the idea that you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So right now, or going into the rest of the year, you could be very tempted to try to fix somebody or want to get them to do something a certain way. You know, this can be anybody. This does not have to be romantic. This can be your child. This can be your family member, your friend, whoever, but try not to, you know, try to be a fixer-upper. People are not broken necessarily, and don't try to be responsible or be, you know, codependent in that way where you're trying to take on other people's stuff. Next, you have surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Okay. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. So Taurus, it could be a good month if you're thinking about getting some grounding in, maybe doing some type of self-care, some type of spa. I know we're still in COVID and you want to be safe, but consider getting outdoors more, like on a warm day, hopefully, and doing something or bringing nature to you. I'm seeing plants in my head, so you might want to consider bringing plants into your house or bringing more of nature indoors so you can have that nature feel if you don't really feel comfortable going outside right now. All right, so that's what you got there for what you need to surrender. Now let's see what you got here for the signs from Spirit. Both of these are so dark. Okay, first you have spider weave. So you could be dreaming about spiders or, you know, maybe seeing spiders somewhere, but this is a spirit animal for some of you Taurians, okay? So with the weave, it's like you guys are like the universe is like the creator and y'all are like the co-creators. Okay, so just think about that when you're trying to orchestrate your own life, or there's like a plan that's being unfolded, a plan that's being woven. That's what I get from it. And then you have whole, which is mystery. So right now you could be a little bit confused about where your life is taking you, like what is the plan for your life. And so there are some things that are either hidden from you for right now, or there's some mysteries that you have to go and solve yourself, or like kind of do some digging yourself. Okay, so now let's get into your reading. Last month was all about y'all's intimacy issues. You and Scorpio, very much so intimacy issues in relationships and vulnerability issues, stuff like that. So let's see what's happening now for the Taurus collective. Sorry, my sleeve was sliding and it was bothering me. Okay, so Taurus, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north and south node. What do we have for Taurus, please? Oh, Empress. Okay. That's your card right there. You got Leo showing up already. Three of Wands. What else do we have for Taurus? The Moon card. Why do y'all keep getting... You know how many times y'all have gotten the Moon card in the last like 4 or 5 months? Y'all get it like every reading. Every reading now. So I still feel like you guys are in this place of like that mystery place where things are just not being revealed to you yet fully. I'm going to look into that Moon card here though in a second. Let's see. Something is incubating though. Something. I don't know if this was meant to come out upright or reverse. I'm going to just put that back for right now. So the first card you had here, you got lots of cards that just fell out for you. And so you have the Empress card. This is Taurus and Libra energy right here with the Empress. But for some of you, you could be thinking of, well, so for some, it could be you thinking about children, or some of you thinking about a situation that you want to blossom and you want to expand, okay? Because the Empress card, for those of you who might not know, is about, you know, pregnancy. For some, it can be about new things blossoming, incubating, new ideas that are coming to fruition, okay? Very fertile energy. So you have a lot of fertile energy, a lot of new ideas that are coming to the surface. Now, for some of you, though, you're struggling. You have the Strength card in reverse. It could be struggling with your impulses, could be struggling with your self-confidence when it comes to these ideas, or just struggling with a sense of direction, whatever direction you want to take, with the Ace of Swords in reverse. You also have here Temperance in reverse. So for some of you, you really need to practice that self-care. All right, you got with the Temperance in reverse and the Strength card in reverse. It could be that you're acting out of anger for some of you with the Strength card in reverse, because, you know, not being able to fully control your emotions. And the Temperance card is like when your stressometer or your stressometer is getting very high or is fluctuating. So you could be experiencing a lot of fluctuating in moods or in something in your life, but usually it's emotional with the Temperance card, or there's something that you need to have like a middle ground or maybe some type of compromise showing up. But this could definitely be in regards to communication. Page of Swords. Now, before I get into these other cards, we also have the Seven of Pentacles and the Moon card. Okay, so like I said, Piscean energy with the Moon, but you guys have been getting this Moon card for quite some time. And this period where things are not clear to you. Why is the Moon card and Seven of Pentacles a period of reflection? Tell me more about the Moon card for Taurus. And I thought it would go away after the Taurus full moon, but apparently not. I didn't mean to do that. Tell me about the Moon card, Nine of Swords. So these are your own fears and anxieties, or just you have a lot of fear beneath the surface. Tell me more about the Moon card for Taurus. Four of Cups. Okay. So, Five of Cups, Ten of Cups. Lots of cups, lots of emotions here. So, Taurus, there's a lot of fear and a lot of illusions and, you know, holes in the story when it comes down to multiple things in your life. Okay, with the Moon card here, clarifying, first was the Nine of Swords. So some of you have a lot of, like I said, underlying fear, a lot of underlying anxieties that you got to really tap in to yourself. Okay, some of you might not even really know how you feel most of the time. Okay, you got the Hierophant, which is you, your actual card right here. So some of you might need to consider getting some type of counseling from someone, maybe getting a reading, tarot reading, or a psychic reading to figure out what's going on with you specifically. But there's a lot of energy of the unknown, okay? Not knowing where things are going, not knowing what to expect and everything like that. You have the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups. For some of you, might be in this energy like, what's the point? Or, you know, I've been disappointed before, so what's the point of me even trying to move forward? You got the Fool card in reverse. So you could be in this place where you want to move forward, but your own fears are really holding you back, or your inability to, you know, be able to find a very clear path is stopping you from moving forward. Now, the good thing about all of this is you have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. So this is your long-term emotional fulfillment. This is everything you ever want emotionally. You know, if marriage is your end goal, or a happy relationship, or a happy family life, whatever it is, you will get to this place. But there's a lack of clarity right now. Let me see why. I just want to clarify Ten of Cups here, and that's it. Then we'll move on to your advice. Why is the Ten of Cups here for Taurus, please? Why is the Ten of Cups here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node. Okay. Some of you, I'm getting like, for some of you, you have a bit of a scarcity mindset, okay? You got lots of pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. 2 of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, 4 of Pentacles upright. Some of you are holding on too tightly to, it's that fixed energy, you know, the fixed side of you might be coming out here. 4 of Pentacles, holding on too tightly to the way, exactly the way you want things to unfold, exactly the way that you know, pictured it in your head, and not really wanting to let up on that specific way of thinking. Okay, and that doesn't mean that you have to, you know, lower your standards or anything like that. But coming back to this, surrender the idea that you can fix someone. If you're having a very, you know, fixed mindset or a stubborn mentality when it comes to a specific person in your life, and you find yourself constantly disappointed by them, you have to ask yourself, okay, is it an issue with, you know, my standards, or is it just an issue with me putting my expectations on somebody that's not able to meet them? Okay, surrender the idea you can fix someone. That's the last time I'm gonna say that. So for some of you, you could be, you know, just holding on too tightly. This can also be you holding on too tightly to your own ways, your own old ways, where you're supposed to be kind of shifting with, but there's a lack of clarity here, or a lack of fully being able to dig within your fears and wanting to understand what your mind is trying to tell you. So I know that was like, that was all over the place, but for those that know that that's how you've been feeling, that message is definitely for you. Okay, but it always going to come down to, if you are trying to shift someone's perspective, or if you're trying to, if the reason why you're super stressed and upset is it has to do with somebody else not complying or not doing something, then it's time to do some reevaluating. Okay, so I want to try to use this new deck for the advice. So let's see what comes out. What's the advice for Taurus? Sorry, I had like some hair. What's the advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node in regards to the spread? I just did. These cards are going on the floor. 6 of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Whoa. The Empress tried to come out. Oh, it did come out. There it is. Again. So, hold on now. Wait a minute. I'm not ready. Okay, let me get a few more. Any other advice for Taurus? Let's break it down. Any other advice for Taurus in regards to the spread? Strength card. Okay. Now you got this Moon card at the bottom. It tried to come out here. You got the Emperor and the Empress. Nice. And the 8 of Swords in reverse. So I feel like for many of you, there's another way that you can get out of your situation. It just is going to cause for you to really believe that you can free yourself. And a lot of the restraints that you're finding could have to do, 8 of Swords in reverse, with some mental blockages here. Now, with 6 of Cups being the first card that came out for you, some of you might have to kind of go back to your roots, okay? Go back to childhood. There could be some inner child issues that have been coming up strongly, and issues could be with parents, because the Empress and the Emperor usually can represent authority figures, can represent our parents in our lives. So you could have some issues with your parents, or had issues with your parents, and there's some things that you might feel like other people need to adjust, but it could be something that you might have, it's being mirrored back to you, especially if you're in a like a divine counterpart situation. If you identify with twin flame labels, these are very strong twin flame energy right here with the Emperor. Could also be dealing with an Aries, strong Leo, Taurus, and Libra. But needing to balance out both sides, okay? With the Strength card, again, as your advice, is really gaining more of your courage and nurturing both sides, that feminine side of you that, you know, wants to be loved, or you need to give yourself more self-love instead of like trying to heavily focus it outward, and then that masculine side that's more assertive and things like that. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. So I want to just clarify that real quick before we move on to love. What about the... Okay. 9 of Swords. Y'all saw how it slid out like that. That's crazy. So a lot of you are having a lot of mental anguish right now. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. Anything about the 10 of Pentacles? The Tower. And this Moon card at the bottom again. The Lovers. You could be dealing with a Gemini, possibly. For some of you, you're really worried, like, when it comes down to your future. Like, you've been so worried about your future for some of you. But your future is definitely going to be protected and safe, okay? So try not to, like, get too much in your head about, with the 9 of Swords, about like what has not happened yet. Some of you are very worried about what hasn't happened, and you want to try to, you know, control it and prevent the worst from happening here with the Tower card. So I think that Tower is in regards to your own fears just taking over here. But the 10 of Pentacles as advice shows that the work that you're doing now, the decisions that you make now, Lover's card also about choices, the choices that you make now, as long as you're trying to make healthy choices, as long as you're trying to, you know, find the balance in, you know, and the temperance in everything that you're doing, you're going to be fine. Your unions are going to be safe. Your children are going to be fine. Okay. You're just trying to do what you can. But it's more so, Taurus, the energy that I'm picking up on the most is fear of the unknown. Okay. Fear of the unknown. So try to stay in the moment. Okay. Let's see what we got for love messages. Okay, y'all's energy today was very... I was picking up on a lot of anxiety, nervousness, and just catastrophizing. What's the energy for Taurus in regards to love for January? Honeymoon, retreat. Stay optimistic about your love life. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Who's coming back into Taurus life? Okay, for some of you, you have a reconciliation coming up with this reconciliation card. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. Some of you have to really work on grounding and, you know, spending some time alone, either by yourself or with your partner if you're connecting to somebody. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Maybe a vacation is needed if you hadn't already had one. Stay optimistic about your love life and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So, again, going back into trying to fix someone. For some of you, you're dealing with a person that is not fully meeting your expectations, or is very, you know, there's something about them that it makes you feel uncomfortable. Okay, which you can't, it goes back to you can't change that person. All right, so let's look at singles. For singles, what do we have for singles? Single Taurians. Singles, okay, so could be dealing with a Libra or another air sign. You got Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Justice card, and the 7 of Wands. So for many of you, if you are dealing with somebody and you're single, or you are dealing with like just a lot of energies, a lot of you are just sorting through that. Okay, Queen of Swords doesn't play, and you're clearing out the clutter. You're trying to make some space here. Some of you are trying to clear out, you know, any baggage you might have. You're preparing. You are karmically trying to get right. Okay, with the Justice card and the 7 of Wands, you have new standards for yourself, new boundaries. You're not just going to accept any old thing anymore, which is great for those of you who are single. And you could have a Libra coming towards you to bring some balance into your life. Now, those of you who are dealing with somebody, what we got? 3 of Pentacles. Some teamwork is needed. Six of Cups, Queen of Wands, Three of Cups. Okay. So for those of you who are dealing with somebody, it looks pretty good as well. You got, like I said, the Six of Cups. You could be dealing with a soulmate here with this energy. Or like I said, there's something in regards to the past that is coming up. Inner child issues that are showing up could be as a blockage here. Three of Cups or children is actually a factor in this connection. Three of Cups encourages you. You could be having more fun than usual with this person, or this is encouraging you to try to be more playful in this connection and enjoy each other. Three of Pentacles. You and this person could work together, or, you know, maybe collaborate on some type of project, or teamwork is needed. And you got the Queen of Wands. So believing in this connection and being confident in it, or being confident in yourself, will actually improve the connection as well. For those of you who are already, you know, involved, this is a good spread. So, you know, if you're not in a good connection right now, then that probably isn't for you. But anyway, Taurians, I hope that this message helped you guys out. If this reading resonated for you, let me know down in the comments down below. That's all I got for you for January. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.